I would like to give a special nail addict shout out to Creation by Bree, True Polish, Nikki, and I Love Nails for being the first four to comment on my last video. Hey y'all, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So I'm using my Honey Peach Coffin full cover tips from NailHoliday, and of course I'm using Matte and Glam, and today I'm using Always and Forever, and I'm also going to be using Magic Night, and I'm going to also be using Inner Light for today's set. I'm also going to be incorporating some of these gold flakes in today's set and Perfect Black as well. So I like to draw designs a lot of times in this book I have. It's called My Little Book, I believe, or My Little Nail Book, something like that. But it comes in handy because I love to draw my designs out there a lot of times and then just basically incorporate it into an actual nail set. So I'm going in with Magic Night on my index, and I'm just gonna start with just putting just a little spot of that onto the nail, and then I'll give that a 15-second cure just to kind of hold it in place. What I love about a full cover tip that already is like colored like this, for instance, this Honey Peach is a very nice light nude shade, but what I love about it is that I can simply apply it using the gel-ink method, and then I'm able to just go in and create a really nice design on top, and my nails look very good. Look like I went and got them professionally done, and that's pretty interesting in my opinion. I really love the fact that the nail already has a base, and then I'm just creating something on top. So I'm doing the same thing on my middle finger, just creating a blob with this Magic Night. And I feel like this color was so pretty. This blue was like so deep and dark, but just like really nice as well. And I really, really loved it. So this set here is going to basically kick off my fall sets. I'm so excited for fall and winter. Those are two of my very favorite seasons. I honestly do prefer the cooler weather because I feel like it's easier to warm up in cooler weather, and I live in Florida, so that says a lot too. Now if I lived somewhere else like New York or somewhere where it gets a little colder with like snow, maybe I wouldn't care for it so much, but here in Florida I definitely love fall and winter. It's really nice because even though it's a little cooler, just a little, you know, sometimes it's still hot, you know, but there's like a nice coolness to it, so that's what I love. So now I'm taking Always and Forever, and I'm doing the same thing on my index and then my middle finger, as far as like placing a spot of that onto the nail, and then I'll cure that in my lamp for 60 seconds. Then I'm gonna take Perfect Black and I'm gonna create like some leaves onto the nail. So this was somewhat of an inspo. So I seen a nail set like very close to this, and I was like, I'm just gonna like, of course I always like to use different colors, so I'm gonna use different colors, and I'm going to do something a little different. So it wasn't, I wouldn't say a recreation, but I did get inspo from a photo, and I did this nail set a minute ago, so I honestly do not have the inspo photo for this. And again, it wasn't like an exact replica, so it wouldn't look like it. It's just the picture I saw just gave me a thought of what I could actually do. So I created like a stem, and then I'm going to take and create like black leaves on it. I felt like this design came out really cute, and I overly enjoyed wearing this set. So today's set, I forgot to mention as well, is a gelic set. So I basically took the honey peach coffin nails, and then I did all my regular prep that I would normally do, and then I went ahead and applied them using my Savon 6-in-1 nail glue. So now I'm gonna go in with the gold flakes. And if you know me, you know these are so tedious for me. Like I love me a good gold flake nail, but it is also very hard for me to like get them to act right. So I put a little bit in the cap, and then I'm gonna take some base coat and just apply it to the nail, because the base coat does actually help a lot with it, as far as like it staying into place. So I'm applying the base coat, and I'm gonna leave that wet. And you see that I did erase the leaves. So with the design, I wanted to incorporate the gold flakes, and I felt like if the leaves were down, that it would interfere, like it wouldn't look right. So I went ahead and erased the leaves off, and now I'm going over my index and my middle finger. I'm gonna leave it wet. I did like these gold flakes because they worked really well, so I would just place it onto the wet base coat, and my fan was on, so they were like flying everywhere, but put it onto the wet base coat, and then I was able to just kind of like spread it out and put it where I would like onto the nail. And I did the same with my middle finger, and after I got them where I wanted, I was able to go ahead and give it a 60-second cure in my lamp. Now I'm gonna go back in and use Perfect Black to create those leaves. I felt like it worked a little better like this, because with the gold flakes, I just made sure they laid very nice and flat so that you wouldn't be able to like feel them at all, and I think it worked out pretty great. I hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. And as always, I thank you so much for taking the time out to watch my video today. Watching my video to the end actually does help your girl out a lot. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family. And thank you so much for joining me on my nail journey. It means absolutely everything to me. And if you know anyone that may be interested in my videos, don't be afraid to go ahead and share the video so that they're able to join our fabulous family. And if you've been subscribed, then you know that I love you so, so much. And I'm just extremely thankful and grateful for you all. So I'm going to come in on the other end of this nail as well and do the same thing. I draw like a black line, which would like kind of represent like a stem, and then I'm gonna take and draw some leaves onto this one as well. And I really loved how this looked. It came out so nice. I love the two different tones of blue. It also came out really great. Once I got it done and set, I did go ahead and give it a 60-second cure in my lamp. On my middle finger, I also repeated the same, but I only did like one side. So I'm taking the line up and I'm going to create some leaves onto this line and give that a 60-second cure in my lamp. So then from my ring finger, I'm going in with inner light, and I'm going to place a thin layer of inner light over my nail. When using Madam Glam polishes, it's very important to use thin layers and make sure you're curing for a full 60 seconds as not to have any rippling occur. So I'm just going to bring this over the entire nail, clean up anything that may have spilled over, and then give this a 60-second cure in my lamp. I then go in with a second coat over that first coat to just make it a bit more opaque as far as the glitter goes. And then I'm going to cure this layer for 60 seconds as well. For the pinky, I'm going to go in with Always and Forever and create a French tip. So I'm going to bring a line across. And for this one, I kind of like freestyled my French. Y'all know I like to do the T method because I feel like it's a little bit more precise and it just works, but I just went with it on this and it actually came out pretty nice. So once I get it mapped how I feel like I would want it, I then just fill in the top portion of this with Always and Forever and give that a 60-second cure in my lamp. For the thumb, I decided to do a French tip using Magic Night, and then I'm going to give this a 60-second cure as well. I'm gonna outline those two nails with Inner Light, the French tips. At first, I loved it, but then as time went on and I was wearing them, I wish I hadn't did this. I mean, it don't look bad, but I do feel like it was not necessary to outline with Inner Light. But I am going to go ahead and outline the thumb and the pinky and then give it a 60-second cure in my lamp. And then I'm going to go ahead and top coat all of the nails using Madam Glam's no wipe top coat. And then I'm going to give it a 60-second cure. Off camera, I do apply some cuticle oil, and I'll be back in just a moment with the final look. And here is the finished look. I absolutely loved it. All of the little gold pieces and accents to the nails were my favorite for me. But comment down below and let me know what you think of this very simple set. And if you've made it this far into the video, I definitely would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I thank y'all for joining me today, and I'll see you in my next one. Remember to be the very best you that you can be, and much love to all.